What is up, everybody? I'm NoLucksGiven here with your afternoon snap. I love this new season song, by the way. Really cool one. I've been jamming out to this one a little bit, and this video is mostly just going to be an opening video. I'm going to be cracking open some collector's reserves, as I like to do at the start of each season. That way, I don't have to worry about Silver Conquest or Proving Grounds. I just get a few gold tickets, and then that usually is enough to get all of the rewards out of Conquest Mode. Last season, I opened up way too many. I finished the season with 3 unspent Infinity Conquest tickets. I think partially it was also because I just was not losing in Conquest Mode at all last season. So I think I'm gonna open these up until I've got 5 gold tickets. That should come pretty quickly even. So this might be a little bit of a shorter video. I don't have too many topics to ramble on about. That's gold ticket number 1. So this is gonna be pretty short. I am going to talk about snap packs in a different video. Not gonna talk about that one in this video. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Just took a shower and a shave. This device is my symbiote. Yeah, okay. That's a little too real. Rhino recently buffed. Love to see it. I do have one other plan. Kim Jacinto. Is this Kim Jacinto progress? I don't know that it is. It's Colleen Wing Mastery. That's my first Colleen Wing. Oh no, it's just level 10 Mastery. Yeah, fair enough. One other thing that I was thinking could be fun to do in a video like this is I typically open up a few variants throughout this video and then don't really talk about my variants other than that, and I wind up grabbing some from Alliance rewards and different ways that you just randomly get variants throughout the game, right? Other than through this. And I think what I'd like to do is go back and look at all of the variants that I've gotten since the last one of these videos, and maybe I'll do a little bit of a ranking. Maybe I will I haven't planned this out at all, but maybe I'll just try to figure out my favorite variant that I've gotten from the past season. There's definitely 2 that spring to mind that I've been playing with a ton. Okay, this is actually a pretty cool Dr. Octopus, too. All right, we're getting some cool variants. Oh, I am Ivan fan. Oh, neat. Okay, I don't have any of the other Mikkel Ivan artworks. But yeah, he's good. I like it. I like, it's a little it's a unique pose. It's a unique character, of course, so that's helping with, Dr. Octopus is going to be able to strike poses that no other character can. But yeah, cool pose. It's semi-realistic, but also still cartoony and fun. I like that. And I believe I only have 1 gold ticket. So we're going to have to do some opening. I also kind of need to grab some avatars. If you guys want to vote in the comments, not that I'm showing off, well, I know what Beta Ray Bill Lover's gonna vote for. I was gonna say if you want to vote for avatars that I should try to be infinity splitting. I'm kind of out of options for cool things to infinity split. I think I'm going to infinity split the beast that I have. Oh, this is kind of interesting. This is not a card that you'd ever play. Namor was in a movie, right? Namor was in Black Panther 2? That's correct. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Neat.
Mastery.
It's kind of weird though, because this is this is just a dude. This is Prince Eric. This is not Ariel. So Namor's is a mermaid, right? Maybe that was a Tuma? I don't know. There's mermaids in Marvel, I'm sure. That is gold ticket number 2, I believe. That should be number 3. So I'm only going to open up a little bit more. Oh, wow. We are fast approaching the stopping point here. That's always the trick is I just open up more because I want to keep talking and want to keep doing this video. But I think I'm just going to leave my discussion points for future videos. I do have some thoughts, I think. I definitely want to gather some more data about how other people feel about snap packs. But before I make any more videos talking about them. I want to hear your feedback, really, to know, oh, this is nasty. I think I've seen this guy recently. I think I've had this artwork played against me.
Mastery.
That is not a bad one either then. And now we are reaching the point, this is an interesting break point. We are reaching the point where credits are back on my timeline, and I am going to start claiming these because I actually have been running a little bit low on credits recently. It probably won't look like it right now, but basically what I did, this is actually kind of funny too. I did hear someone complain about borders one time, or not borders, whatever those are called, tags, one time, that they're all kind of like insulting and make fun of you for playing a video game, make fun of you for being a nerd. And that is something that's in the back of my mind every time I open up a tag, is like, where's some celebratory stuff? Where's some stuff that says like, yeah, I'm a nerd, and that's cool. Like to see some non-self-loathing bylines, whatever they're called, I'm not sure. Titles, right? All right, there's a gold ticket. So I think we're gonna stop there, and now we'll get to the second part of the video. That was only 8 minutes. This will be a quick one. That's fine. I don't really have too much to talk about. Just thought it would be cool to take a look at some collection. Now, unfortunately, once we go into the collection tab, we are no longer going to have access to this song. So if we want to chill out with this song for a moment, I will say part of the reason too that I think I had some unspent tickets last season is I played in like some leagues and tournaments and things like that, where I was spending my time in Snap just like having fun, playing competitively, stuff like that, not really focusing on the Infinity Conquest, which I'll be honest is kind of soft. I uploaded a video the other day that was like a compilation of an Infinity Conquest run. I think that one's live already. It must be. I'm pretty sure I uploaded that and it's live. And in that video, I mentioned that like I won 2 more Infinity Conquests this season, a total of 3 last season, and one of them I just did not show at all, because actually 2 of them I think I did not show at all because some of my opponents were just like really low collection levels and playing like pretty lackluster decks, and it just like isn't that high level of competition. So it's kind of interesting how all of that shakes out. But there is some competition coming to Marvel Snap this season. That is one of the few discussion points that I did want to talk about in this video. I can't talk about it too much, but there is an official Marvel Snap tournament probably happening this season. Once it's confirmed for this season, I will be buying the season pass. I won't be free to play this season. And I'll just say this, I think this is fine to say. If you are interested in this tournament, I mean, y'all are probably already subscribed if you're watching this video 10 minutes in here. But subscribing to this channel may help you participate in that tournament. Hopefully, that's fine to say. That's fine to say. Just stay tuned to Marvel Snap at large, but also like my channel, and you could have. That's all I'll say. All right, let's hop into the collection here, and we are going to get, oh, that is one other thing I wanted to say, the commenters decks. So I'm currently not infinite yet for this season because I've been playing a deck with suggestions from commenters. So that is, and what's the best layout here? If I make a new deck, that's 6 cards across. How many cards across is this? Also 6 cards across. So either way, we're not going to get much more real estate here. I could stretch the screen out a little bit, but I think this is fine. Yeah, I've been playing a deck from commenter stuff. That was a YouTube short. It's been multiple YouTube shorts recently, but that's going to be its whole video, so I'm not going to spoil any more of that. This Madam Web is the last variant that I remember opening up in the previous video. I scrubbed through that right before recording this one. So let's take a look at everything after that. Of course, a bunch of splits on RSM and Sasquatch. That is one other thing that I wanted to talk about. Just check in with my RSM Mastery, which I just hit level 23 in RSM Mastery. And here we are, a few more levels to go, 850 out of 1300. It seems like we are making some progress. And Sasquatch is one split away. I might tag on an extra little piece to this video because once I'm at level 25, I will have the fire finish for Sasquatch, and we're getting closer to that reaction set on both of them. So making some nice progress. Don't have any splits to do in this video. I've just been doing that, but yeah, one of my Sasquatches though is at red, I believe. That's it. Silver, common. Yeah, so this one, if I randomly roll this one in my shop tomorrow, then I will be able to infinity split it, get up to level 25, and get that fire background, and I'll tag on a little extra piece to the end of this video. But what I wanted to just look at here is, oh, you know what? Let's actually put this in deck mode. We're gonna have to switch to newest and scroll back down again. Oh, cool. It remembered our place. How did it do that? Oh, our favorites on somehow? This is like a different newest than the newest we just looked at. Oh, okay, yeah, don't show favorites, show everything, and that'll let us see all of the various variants. So here are the new variants that I got in the past season. I do like this Ant-Man. We've got a Dan Hip Ant-Man, though I have not actually played with it. I did not play ongoing all last season because I was free to play last season, so I did not get Captain Carter, I did not get Goliath until this season, where I didn't want to wait. I opened up all my snap packs before this video. That'll probably be my last, like, big snap pack opening, too. But it was a YouTube short, so it's fine. It didn't need to make it into this video. I do like Dan Hip. I have Baby Ant-Man already, and I guess I've just been rocking with this one. This was like one of my very first variants in the game. I think they like give you a Quicksilver variant when you start playing. And then this might have been like my first actual variant after that, or maybe the Quicksilver variant they don't give you. But either way, I think this Ant-Man's all right. I think I like this one though. I think I like Baby Ant-Man. Yeah, this one's too cute. That one will probably be the one that I stick with, but this is cool. Got a Mockingbird variant, did not have a Mockingbird variant before this, and I actually like this one specifically. I don't know about all of the fashion variants, and it doesn't look like there's a way to just like jump to the fashion variant album here. Sorry, I'm just quitting out of Untapped. Didn't realize that was open this whole time. I don't like the variants. We got one of these last season, Strong Guy, where it's like a dating profile. I think those are bad, but I think that this is cool. And I don't know what the distinction is. I mean, maybe it's that they're like in cool outfits and they're trying to make them look cool rather than taking it like as a joke, but I think this is fun and funky, and I actually really like the base background. I was custom carding everything with this orange spiral, I don't know what this is called, orange rays plus, it's behind me here, orange rays plus legendary border, just because I thought that was a neat look. But I do think that this is pretty classy and works well. Like, it all is a nice color palette to me. So that one is definitely going into the top 5 variants. Honestly, it's probably number 1, just to spoil it here a little bit. Vulture, not gonna make the cut. This is fine. Gulid Richion, I don't know, sorry brother. I have Max Grek Vulture that, yeah, I think that this one's just a lot sweeter. This is dark. This one's kind of like, I don't know, it's a more realistic art style, so that part's cool, but I do like my Max Grex. What else do we got? We got Shuri and Nimrod. Those were just first time custom carding those. Black Bolt. This is funny. The variant. I think I wind up playing with this one oftentimes just because, you know what, I put this one in the dog deck. That's why this one was favorited. Is Black Bolt? Black Bolt is the one that's in the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness gets WandaVisioned, right? Spoilers, but I think that most people can spoil, like, if you haven't seen that 5-year-old Marvel movie or something at this point, you're probably not going to. And you probably already have, because most of the people that play this game are reasonable Marvel fans. But it's also not a huge spoiler either, is it? We've got Odin. I don't know. We've got this, like, classic Odin. This is also kind of classic. And then these are more, like, comic booky with, like, a specific suit of armor, I feel like. Honestly, I'm not in love with any of them. We'll keep working on those Odins. This was I think I did make a YouTube short about this. This was the last Spotlight cache other than Hydra Stomper, which you could not update to get one more week of Spotlight caches, but I did not own any of these 3 cards. They were all new to me, so that was a really sweet send-off for Spotlights for me. This is actually kind of a cool Dracula. So, fond place in my heart for this Dracula because this was a expensive gold bundle that I was able to purchase as a free-to-play player. But there are some just like classic old school Draculas, what you think of, because this is not what you think of when you think of Dracula, if we're being honest, right? These versions. But this guy, want to suck your blood. This guy could be anybody. This guy could talk. He could talk like this. You know, who is this man? But this guy I know. So there we go, little voice acting for you there. Celine, I'm not gonna click on that one. That is in my bottom 5 variant. I'll click on it. This is ridiculous. This makes me embarrassed to play Marvel Snap, point blank. This is more embarrassing than the titles that say Herder. We need a title that just says Herder, make more Celine variants, and yeah, sure. I don't know. If you're a fan of this, and if this is like a cool classic character for you, I'm not trying to yuck your yum, but I don't need it in my strategy game, you know? Sorry, not sorry. Lady Deathstrike, this is a fine one from Envar Studio, though we also have this Dan Hip one, I think, coming up. Yeah, this is cool. I like Dan Hip ones. So, like, I mean, even this, like, I get it. It's part of the comic books. It's silly. It's silly. That's all we'll say. Rock Slide, we've got the sports variant Rock Slide. This is my first Rock Slide variant I got this season. This is definitely cool. I like it. He's picking up some rocks to throw him as well. So it's thematic too. Fireball Studio, this must have been the Conquest variant last season. Still a good one, even though everyone got it. It's still a cool variant, so we'll throw that in. Next up, we had all of the Series 4 cards come to Snap Packs with the release of that, and I got Red Guardian from Dan Hip. That was a really sweet pickup. First Red Guardian variant. Honestly, I like, same thing with what's her name? Mockingbird. I like the background normally more than the orange on orange, but was just trying that out for a moment. I think you could also potentially like make a case for, let me just do this real quick. You could make a case for some interesting, yeah, like look at that, the blue ice border, that is banging. You could potentially even go for some pink neon. No, not quite. Maybe even you just want to go epic. That's more purple. You go red on Red Guardian, or what about blue snowflakes, red snowflakes? Yeah, honestly, I think ice. I think we hit it right the first time. Maybe you could go blue neon, but this is just about a perfect match. So looks cool to me. I will potentially do that at some point. I basically just say, I haven't used, well, kind of I've used one border, and I'll show you what that is in just a moment, but what are people spending their penny arcade borders on? You're only getting one of this thing, right? So like, you've got to make it count. I do actually think it looks kind of cool though, I will say, with the psychedelic background, which I do not have on this character. I was eyeing it up here. Well, let's just look at a random card that we could psychedelify real quick. Sure, we'll look at it on Dino Cap. And is that already Cosmo? Yeah, this is already. Where's psychedelic, please? There it is. So this looks fine with an infinity border, but the penny arcade just adds like a lot more splash going on. I think you'd want to find a card that really embodies this wackiness. Potentially, honestly, just RSM. But it honestly feels like you should use all of your custom borders on RSM, and you can only use one in a given game, so I'm not sure. I was thinking about Iron Patriot for all of that stuff, just because it's also a card generator, so I think that could be a good use for all of it. We did get the PAX Captain America. I believe that this is that. If you go to the Marvel Snap web shop and type in... It might just be PAX. Hopefully somebody will correct me in the comments if that is incorrect, but you type PAX, maybe PAXCon or PAX Give Me, PAX, and you can get this variant. There's also Twitch drops, I believe, right now for the card back that goes along with this and the border that I just showed off. So make sure you pick those up while that lasts. But I do not like this Captain America because I got Dino Captain America during last season. But that was before this video, so it does not make the cut into my top 5. But realistically, top 5 variants of last season are going to include, maybe we'll grab them here, just because if we're really looking at last season, again, it's not like a cut and dry last season, but if it were, then certainly Invisible Woman and Cap, wherever he is, would make the cut. It must be... And now this is Agamotto. Yeah, Agamotto's the What If season. Wait, was that not last season? I'm getting all turned around here. Oh, that's right. No, last season wasn't What If. It was... No, it was What If. Agamotto? Oh, Agamotto was prehistoric. That's right. So these were 2 seasons ago. During prehistoric. Okay. That settles it. I was thinking, like, what if dinosaurs? Like, that's crazy. You know, that's silly. But yeah, not quite. A little bit different. Nebula was a new variant pickup. Dan Hip Nebula. I think that this is a sweet one. Definitely my best Nebula. So we can throw this in the top variants. This one's crazy. Magic. Interesting. Derek Chu, kind of like a 3D art. Right now, I've got this Jim Lee Magic, which this is the real one. I don't love it, but I don't love this either. Just because I know Magic primarily from Marvel Snap, something about this one just makes me feel nostalgic. And this was, I believe, the first card in the game that I got a God Split on. So we could take a look at the God Split that I have. Yeah, we can see it's there, and then I just stopped. But I got that pretty early on in Marvel Snap. So here it is. Yeah, that just looks right in my opinion, because that's how I actually earned it. And then we also have this as an option, but how does this look? It's interesting. I feel like you lose a lot of interesting character when you take out, so like maybe honestly like we just like this or something. It's fine. I don't know who these guys are because I don't see them here. Oh, I guess they're back there. Oh, hey guys. How about here? Are they hanging out? Are those people from Limbo? I don't know. I don't know any of this stuff. But I don't think that Magic is going to make my top 5 of the season. We do have Mike Myers Blob, another ridiculous Blob variant. Some of these, I mean, all of these really are just absolutely crazy. We've got Summer Vacation. We have got, this one looks like he's like a, I want to say like, he's like the king that's just been thwarted by the hero in the story. He's the villain king. This is the Dan Hip, which is cute and also like a little athletic. Looks like he's like out for a jog or something. This one, yeah, this is Mike Myers, same outfit, and this one is actually probably one of the cooler ones just because it shows some action. It shows his power, I think, of like, I'm assuming this is him getting shot at, right? And just all the bullets bouncing off of his blobness. So I kind of just like the classic one. Oh, and this is like Mad Max Blob. I don't know if I said that. Famine variant. I guess they put out Feast variants and Famine variants. Never really picked up on that. Here were the cards from last season I picked up at the start of this season alongside Surge in Snap Packs. I got Babby Thor, which is honestly, I mean, I love the Babby variants. Chasing after Cat Loki. Yeah, this is cool. This is cool. I'm a sucker for all of that. And then we have what we got in this video. We did not get Brood. I just unlocked the custom or the mastery for that. So that's why that's showing up there as the custom card. This is currently in a gold bundle. I don't know. This Cersei, I thought was like a cat person. Very feline features. This, I guess, just looks like an Asian woman. And this looks like just a white goth woman, really. So I don't know who Cersei is. Don't know if I care. We also have Colleen Wing, Kim Jacinto variant. That might make the cut. We've got a pixel art, which I do kind of like this one. It really reminds me, just like with the background, I kind of feel like it, like the old Ninja Turtles game where you're walking around on the street. The cat, Colleen Wing. Yeah, this one's cool. In an interesting pose. I mean, it is very, very samurai, very like manga reminiscent. This one, not really doing it for me. Also, I mean, I like the clouds. I always like the background on the Dan Hip artwork, but I don't know if this can, or you know what? I guess we can cut Negasonic Teenage Warhead because everybody got that. So these will be, well, what about Dr. Octopus? I did kind of like this. I do already have baby Dr. Octopus though, which is just, yeah, also pretty silly. I don't know though. This one's cool. This one's also badass. The Dyke Ruan variant. But honestly, I could probably say, oh wait. Oh, Mockingbird jumped ship at some point. Okay, so Mockingbird jumped ship. We got to put her back in. I don't know if y'all really care to see me really break down like ranking them and stuff. Y'all can let me know in the comments. I'm blocking the Mockingbird here, but y'all saw it in her glory. And then we also have Namor. Yeah, like not even a trident. How are you supposed to know who the heck this guy is? No trident, no sharks. It's raining, but anybody can get rained on. This one's under the water. This one's in the water, swimming with, I believe, sharks. This one almost looked like a killer whale, but I believe that's a shark. This is Namor on a rock. This one's cute, actually. Yeah, this is a terrible Namor variant. Sorry, I mean, no shade to the artist. It's just, oh, maybe this is an alternate. This is like a what if kind of dude. This actually might be Prince Eric Namor. Mojo. Okay, so some of the Mojos just also look crazy like this. This is wacky, silly. There was one other thing, though, that I wanted to show off in this video. I don't know that I made a video, like a short about this specifically. I think I thought I might, but never wound up doing so. But I mentioned that I did use one border this season, and that was on Arishem, because I got the Goddess of God splits on Arishem, gold finish with gold crackle flare, so I also gave it the gold metallic border. Just felt like I had to. I now kind of like, I'm still gonna work on Arishem mastery, but like sure, there's the gold diamonds at level 30. I don't know if you can realistically do better than this though. Yeah, here's where I actually got the split. So I threw the gold border on it. Like I said, I think that the best use of any individual border is on Arishem, just because then you get to show it off on all of your cards. I think a number of people use their Neon Knights variants on, or borders on Arishem, but for me, I'm kind of just like collecting borders, a little bit like too good to use syndrome, as I do in any game. But I do have one more gold metallic border, and this seemed like a no-brainer for my first spent border in Marvel Snap. Looks good to me. I'm gonna judge that worthy. For today though, that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm just trying to exit out to the main menu so we can hear this sweet song one final time. But yeah, that's it. I'll have some other videos on some other discussion topics as sort of standalone things coming up in the future. But for this one, that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm NoLucksGiven. Peace.